Copy material episode number 49. Our next story, Jake Paul career over. And AJ taking his last stand after tragedy in a big bag. That's the question. Mafia material gonna bring y'all some answers. You know what I'm saying? So, all the fight fans, drama junkies, and everybody in between, you know, uh, we tell you how the boxing world, at least, is in shambles somewhat. Couple twists and turns, and really more twists and turns and body blows than a prime Mike Tyson fight. Not the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Prime Mike Tyson. First round knockout Mike Tyson.
A
So,
second Mike Tyson.
so today we're gonna break down the absolute chaos, shaking up the sweet science. Talk about Jake Paul, the problem child himself, getting dropped from the WBC ranking like a bad habit. Shit, he got dropped. Like he got dropped in that damn ring by Anthony Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His whole boxing dream might be crashing down. And then you got the heavyweight titan, Anthony Joshua, you know, talking about potential retirement, heavy hearts after the tragic losses in his camp, you know, and that monster payday from, the Netflix showdown with Jake Paul. And this thing, you know, I guess it ain't just boxing no more and shit. This is like, this is when they say life is hitting different.
Mm-hmm. Sure hit
It's
him different, all right.
shit.
Damn sure hit him different. Well, don't
So,
Uncle Murder got a song like that? It hit different. It hit different, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Hit different that day. What that
So,
what I told you that nigga told that nigga that day? I was looking at them niggas arguing and shit, nigga told nigga, I changed the way you breathe. Changed the way he breathed, nigga.
and
Damn sure changed the way
the
he
way he
breathed.
eat, and the way he eat. Speaking
Nigga got that
about,
nigga, nigga
uh,
got that nigga on a liquid diet. God damn.
speaking of mouth injuries, you start with the loudest mouth in the room. You know, in boxing right now, Jake Paul. Now, remember when he was out here talking about becoming world champion?
Yeah,
When the WBC threw him a bone and actually ranked him in the cruiserweight division after that win over Andre August.
yeah.
Yeah, good times and shit. It was all good just a week ago. Well, all of y'all people out there, hold on to your hats. I'm gonna hold on to mine. Cause nigga Jake Paul is officially unranked by the WBC. Gone. Poof. Like as if he was never even there.
Hmm.
The problem child just got put in timeout by the big dogs. Oof, nigga. And why? Simply because he hasn't been active enough in that division. He's been doing these specialty fights and crossover events, whatever you want to call them. He fought Ryan Borland at cruiserweight, but that wasn't enough to keep his spot. WBC said, pretty much like, look, kid, either you commit to fighting, real contenders in this weight class, or you can go back to fighting YouTubers and washed up MMA guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is pretty much it for you. Man.
Yeah.
is this the end of his championship aspirations? And then the thing is, like, does he even care? Or is he just chasing the biggest bags, ranking be damned? Because like everybody kind of divided or whatever. Some people saying that he really with the shit. Some people saying this nigga just using boxing or whatever for the bag. And the bag he definitely getting. I mean, like shit, that nigga, just imagine if Floyd could have like propelled that fast. But then if it wasn't for niggas like Floyd kind of keeping the interest on the sport,
Wouldn't
Jake
be no room for him.
platform to fucking like build his shit on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Money Mayweather, nigga. Cause in the regards of being undefeated, secure in the bag, and being healthy, you are kind of the GOAT, nigga. Like, I mean, not even no kind of about it. Like, you is the GOAT. Like, you checked all three boxes. Because normally, you'd be hard pressed to find a boxer or whatever, like, that started when he started, like, because he was still kind of in that little crossover era. Like from the old guard to the new. Like, he's not exactly like the new niggas. He like in between.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, because he fought like the old time niggas and he fought the niggas of his era and the dude that were coming up. Because he fought Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave Canelo his shot, and Canelo was on the undercard with his fight with De La Hoya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now pivot into a more serious side, of the game. Anthony Joshua. You know. Now, the man's a legend, two-time world heavyweight champion, but lately, shit's been heavy. Like, just real heavy, man. You know what I mean? We covered the story. Recently, AJ and his team suffered two devastating losses, two important members of his inner circle. And come to find, they were really like family and they passed away within a short, period, of, the whole fight and shit. I think it's like a week after.
Mm-hmm.
So, we talking about, the real tragedy and shit. You know what I mean? I definitely could imagine like those being like his strength and conditioning coach and personal trainer. Like, like the motherfuckers spend the most time with you when you in that fight life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that type of shit hit hard, man, and it makes you reevaluate everything. And amidst all of this, he's coming off of, that massive fight on Netflix. And the numbers for that event were insane. Like, we're talking about record-breaking viewership, and most importantly for AJ, a huge payday. Life-changing generational wealth type of bag, nigga. I mean, so when a fighter gets that kind of money and then experiences personal loss like that, I guess the question naturally comes up, like, is it time to, hang this shit up? You know what I mean? Hang the gloves up. Does he still have the fire, the hunger? Like, did it take too much out of him? You know, did he lose the need to get punched in the face, especially after he's been through all, and all, everything he's been through and everything he earned, you know? We seen it before. Like, legends make their money, face their demons, and then they decide enough is enough. You know what I mean?
Get the fuck on.
Shit. And the question is, does AJ still have fights, in him? against the likes of, Tyson Fury and Usyk, you know, and new rejuvenated Deontay Wilder, is in that division? Or will he just walk away preserving his health, legacy, and spending time with his family and some of that money too, especially after such a tough period, you know? Um think he gonna call it quits?
Mm, he might just chill out for a couple months. I don't think he's gonna stop altogether.
Yeah, because I don't even know. Let me see something. See some shit. How old is Anthony Joshua? Yeah, he's 36 years old. So I mean,
Hmm.
in boxing terms, like he might, decide to. I mean, some nigga go strong to 40, he's still in good shape and shit. Well into their 40s. So, but I mean, it wouldn't be a bad time, like because some niggas keep fighting because they have to, like they still need the money at
Hmm.
that age. Like he don't need. Mm, anything. Um, but shit. What about Jake Paul being unranked, man? Like, it might actually free him up to just focus on money fights. Or could it be a wake up call to take his boxing career more seriously and then he start, really trying and might suffer a couple more broken jaws? I don't know. How many breaks do you think his jaw could take? I know Anthony Joshua got more fights in him than Jake Paul jaw does.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that nigga fighting with them wires right now, whatever it is. Shit, that nigga jaw like you better not. You know what I mean? Is he gonna try to get back into the rankings, or will he double down on being the biggest spectacle in combat sports? You know what I
Probably
mean?
trying, probably trying to just be the spectacle. He ain't gonna try to do too much fighting any real fighters
Yeah, man. But
because he
I
can't
thought
set the
this,
pace.
I thought this shit was just interesting because I don't know, it's a little more than boxing news. It's really like a peek into the human element of what some people consider a brutal sport, from Jake Paul's, ranking woes to AJ's potential crossroads. The drama is all real, the stakes is high, and the future is really uncertain for both of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like they really two niggas with money, got the same payday, two niggas with money and an uncertain future. Like literally sitting in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what you think is next for Jake Paul? What y'all think is next for Jake Paul? You know what I'm saying? And AJ retire after everything he's been through. Let me know. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Sometimes y'all be forgetting that. You gotta hit that. You know what I'm saying? Um, violate that shit like Bambaataa violated Hassan Campbell.
Damn.
I took your line. Do something, nigga.
Mm.
Huh?
Damn.
But yeah, man. That's our spill, man. The Jake Paul career over. AJ's last stand after tragedy and big bags.
That nigga Joe over. I know that part.
The Mafia Material Mindcast, episode number 49. Jerry Rice, nigga.